Oh, this game's... Don't even get me started on this game's movement versus Dogma 2. But yes, TLDR, it's superior. Because you can actually move the way you want to in this game. No, 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 you're not gonna take this away from me. We're gonna fight this ogre fair and square. No, they fucked up Dogma 2's movement. Really, they did. It's so bad. And not even because of the fact that it's slower. It could have still had the same speed, but the movement could have still been like this. I don't know what it is with people thinking this is bad. It's like, do you not psychologically understand how your brain behaves when you play a video game, right? Now, clearly, if you're used to the movement that people like to call modern movement, fine. But coming to a game without playing many games beforehand like I did, and like many people do, because it's not like I play games a lot. I'm just a person who likes video games, but I don't consider myself a gamer. So when you want to go and stop in real life, your brain automatically does it in an instant. So clearly, you know your body. You're not in your body in a video game. You're using your fingers on a controller or on a keyboard. So you don't have the same reaction time as you do when you're in your body. This game is masterful in what people like to call like arcadey 2D platformer, right? Because, you know, usually in platformers or 2D old style arcade games, you have this kind of sharp movement. But that's actually what makes it so good. Especially with the combat that Dogma has, because when you want to stop, you stop. And when you want to go, you go. In Dogma 2, you're constantly fighting not only with the terrain, but even with the enemy. And then half of the time, especially with Skull Splitter as Thief, you just land on the body. And I don't want to land on the body, I just want to do Skull Splitter. There's just so much I could say about the movement in Dogma 2 that it doesn't matter all the things they did in that game that's better than this one. The things they did terribly in that, and that's just the movement. I'm not even going to talk about the inventory management and the fast travel that does not exist. You fucking give me a map size 4 to 5 times larger than this one, and you basically just make traveling the most annoying shit ever. It would have been a lot more manageable if you could access your inventory from the campsites. And in a future patch, I would love to see that. Because I cannot be fucking bothered trying to pick up what I need and being nearly over encumbered because of it. Even with an augment that supposedly increases my carry weight, it's just ridiculous. Is Dogma 2 primarily for MNK moot? What's MNK? Oh, I'm firing my entire artillery toward that game. Honestly, I've seen other people trying to defend it, and honestly, I think most of them are saving face just because they're popular content creators and they know that if they spoke negatively about the game, they would lose viewership. That's just how it is. I don't have that trepidation. I've never had it and I never will. Even if I did have a following or whatever, it's like, no, if something's shit, I'm gonna say it's shit. Because it's shit. It just is. And for $70 fucking, you better fucking believe I'm gonna be harsh on it. Absolutely. And then we're not even gonna discuss the performance issues it has. Like, it's just needless. Yeah. Because, you know, the combat, everything you can do with this game almost requires you to have this kind of precision in your movement. Right? And you just do not have that in Dogma 2. You don't. Like, I cannot tell you how many times my pawns have died to the brine just because I was trying to reach a chest that they put in the most obnoxious place at the edge of a cliff. Because for some reason they think they did such a good job with the movement that they think they became a platformer game all of a sudden with where they put most of these chests. And just me trying to figure out how to get to them, my pawns get stuck in a slide loop on a slope, and then they just fall into the brine without me even noticing. Because at least in this game, they make a comment like, "I've been drenched," or something, and you're like, wait, what? And then you open up your menu and you see that they disappeared. And Dogma 2, unless... The only thing that indicated that I lost a pawn was when one of them said, "You know, it would benefit us to add an archer to our group." And I was like, we do have an archer in our group. And then I open my menu and I'm like, oh, never mind. When did he disappear? Like, it's insane.